Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to some Wake Up with Baseball action. Alex Hart here. Today, it's the Monday, May 3rd baseball games we're going to review. There's 8 games yesterday that were actually played. We had 2 that were postponed, sadly, and one of them I was pretty excited to see, but got a postponement. Otherwise, please go down there, like, subscribe. We're just going to jump in. Going to try and do a quick one here. Phillies 4, Brewers 3. Big comeback win here for the Phillies. They needed, and by comeback I mean like they needed this. If they lost another one here, they're slippery slope. Lorenzo Cain and Yelich were both back for the Brewers today, and they won combined 3 hits, so pretty exciting for them. Cain hits his 3rd home run of the season overall. For the Phillies, JT Realmuto hits his 3rd as well. This one was a big, important one for Vincent Velasquez. Picks up his first one of the season, 6 innings pitched, 1 earned run. And they were talking about how he could potentially be getting pulled out of the rotation here if he doesn't get his stuff together. So it looks like he got a little bit of a good start. He'll at least get a couple more chances, I would think. Neris picks up his 6th save of the season. And it's just clutch. 2 runs in the 8th for Milwaukee, so there's still some issues with this Phillies bullpen, giving up a couple, making it super close then, but Neris closes the door, so at least there's that for them. Twins 6, Rangers 5. Twins got out to a 5-0 lead. Didn't really look back. It was close, though. The Rangers put up 5 in the last 2 innings to give themselves a shot. Garcia hits his 6th home run of the season. Gallo hits his 3rd of the season in the 9th. There's 1 out and 2 out, so there's 2 out when he hits this to bring it within 1 run. And then I said Twins didn't get any home runs at all. Kenta Maeda has probably his best start since that very first start of the season. 5.1, 0 earned runs, 8 Ks, and Dane Dunning on the other side, 5.2, 2 earned runs, 3.81 ERA for Dane Dunning. So he's having a pretty good season so far. They've got to be at least excited that this guy has a potential to be what they traded for, really. And yeah, Twins now on a little bit of a roll, turning things around. Next up, we have the Cardinals 6, Mets 5. And this was all the runs scored in the first 3 innings, and then it was pitcher's duel after that. And by pitcher's duel, I mean bullpen duel, really. Lucchesi gets a start here, 2.26 earned runs, so he gets tagged with all the earned runs in here. Wainwright, 1-3 now in the season, 5.2. 5 earned runs, so he picks up his first one in the season. And the Cardinals bullpen goes heavy here to get it. Alex Reyes comes in with the save at the end there. He had a couple of walks in his outing, not something to be somewhat concerned about. Bader hits his 2nd home run of the season on back-to-back nights. Arenado hits a 3-run shot here, which gives them the lead and all that. Or maybe it tied it. It might have tied it at the time. I'm not quite sure there, but it's his 5th of the season. Kevin Pillar also hit his 2nd home run of the season and on back-to-back nights for the Mets, but it's not enough. The Mets had a couple innings there. They had their chance, and then they blew it. Yeah. Next up, Indians 8, Royals 6, and wow, Indians offense really came today, and it made a big difference, because had they not had that big 5-run 7th inning, we would have a different score here. Bats come alive, ready to do some damage, and that's why I've been kind of saying these Indians bats are really starting to hit up. Whit Merrifield hits his 4th of the season. Dozier hits his 4th as well. And then for the Indians, we had Eddie Rosario, 3rd of the season, and Naylor hits his 1st of the season. Welcome Naylor had a nice 2-hit, 3 RBI night for them. Cavalli, 5.2, 3 earned runs. And then Clace comes in and gets his 6th save of the season. Kansas City going to a deeper bullpen, deeper style here. Lynch, 4.2, 3 earned runs. Junis coming in and gets tagged with the big 5 earned runs. Pretty interesting. I guess Junis is out of that rotation, and now he's into the bullpen. Overall, big win for Indians, who are going to try to leapfrog Kansas City here into the top of the division. Next up, Rays 7, Angels 3, and the Rays have now clawed their way back to 500. Tyler Glass now 4-1 on the season, and Quintana 0-3 on the season. He only went 3.2 here, 9 Ks, and 500 runs. This poor guy's 10.59 ERA. How much longer is this guy's leash? I'm not really sure how long it's going to be. Glasnow went 6, 3 earned runs, 8 Ks himself. So not his best start, but a quality start and enough to get the win. And that's what all you need. And I'll say this again: give the bullpen a lead in Tampa, they're going to come out with the win. And that's the case here. Home runs, Adames hits his 3rd of the season. Margot, his 3rd of the season. Ohtani hits his 9th of the season, so he's now tied up a couple of those guys with 9 home runs. Still looking for that first person with 10. Rendon also hits a 3rd home run of the season, but not enough. The Angels couldn't get their offense enough runs, and again, they're pitching, and they're just dropping below 500, I think, for the first time this season. Athletics 5, Blue Jays 4. And this game was exciting, back and forth in the beginning, 3-3 very early in this game off a bunch of home runs. Piscotty hits his 3rd home run of the season, and then for them, Lariano hits his 6th of the season in the 5th, which ends up giving them the 5-run lead. So 2 home runs is the runs the Athletics need in this one, whereas the Jays generated their runs with their bats. Not that home runs aren't with their bats, but without their bats. Vladdy, 3 hits in this game, still batting .356, 1100 OPS, just being very well potentially the MVP of this team. Not this team, of the American League going forward here. Matt's another rough outing for him, so that's back-to-back rough outings, 5 innings pitched, 5 earned runs. His ERA is now up to 4.78, so after starting pretty unreal, it's come back down to earth a little bit. Frankie Montas went 6, 3 earned runs for a quality start. Got to be excited about him. He's now 3-2. And Dykeman gets the 3rd save of the season. Next up, Padres 2, Pirates 0, and that's the Padres just rolling here, picking up their wins along the way against these Pirates. No home runs to speak of really in this game. Let's see, do we got anything? Pitching carries Padres. So as we know, Diaz. So it's basically a bullpen game for them overall, and when you have a little bit of lead, it's kind of like with Tampa. They have the bullpen to get it done. Like you see these last 3 guys, 1.32 and .64. Now Moundcon's up to 10 saves. Believe that leads the majors in saves overall. And the Padres they could potentially be in first in that division. And last game of the night, Orioles 5, Mariners 3. A nice comeback win for the Orioles here. Top of the 8th, they put up a 5 spot. Mullins leading the way with 3 hits along the way. He had his 5th home run of the season, and Freddie Galvis hits his 3rd of the season. So both of those coming in that 8th inning there. They're giving the blown save and the loss to Mazawicz. But both him and Mills give up a bunch of runs. Kramer went 6, 1 earned run. It was a bullpen game for the Mariners. It's funny how only a couple years ago everyone was calling Tampa crazy for doing this style. Now, like, basically every team has one spot in their rotation that is the bullpen game, and that's it, right? So that's the 8 games from last night. Nothing too crazy to write home about, but I'm going to go into some injury report here. Anthony Rendon, he didn't finish Monday's game after fouling a pitch off his left kneecap. Ouch. Bryce Harper could not play Monday's series opener, so Harper wasn't in the game at all. He has a sore wrist. I know he's missed a couple games along the way here with that particular injury, I believe. Ohtani, as we talked about yesterday, he was scratched. He didn't start his pitch, but he did bat, and as we know, he hit that home run. Dustin May, he's going to undergo Tommy John surgery, so he's basically gone for the season, it looks like. Louis Robert, we know, 12 to 16 weeks. J.D. Davis, 10-day DL list. George Springer, any update on him? Still no updates. Ian Happ, this is all stuff from the day before as well. So that's basically, if you want to catch up some of those things that popped up there for a second, you can pause the video and read them. Or yesterday, this timestamp in yesterday's video to go to the injury report, and we talk about that. But yeah, that's May 3rd for you. Happy Star Wars Day for today for everyone, and enjoy your day. We'll see you guys for the next video.